Hi everyone, Taylor Atwood here. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be commentating about my performance at the Arnold. If you haven't seen my first video, go ahead and press pause here. Refer back to my first video. You'll be able to see the lifting that went on. And today I'm just going to go through and let you know what was going through my mind on each of the attempts. So let's not waste any more time and get straight into it.
Get it! Come on, Taylor! Get it!
My first attempt, as you saw, 568 pounds. Didn't get it. If you were surprised, I was just as surprised. Here's a video a week before the competition, so the Saturday before I lifted on Friday, of 565 pounds. And as you'll see, it kind of went up pretty easy and it felt really easy as well. So as you saw, it was definitely a pretty easy attempt, right? It looked and felt pretty easy. And to give you some background on that lift, I actually treated that day as a meet because I was doing all my openers that day. So what I did was I woke up in the morning, I weighed myself. I weighed in at 164 on the dot, and I went into the gym 2 hours later, ate breakfast, got rehydrated. I attempted my first squat attempt and it felt really good, 565 pounds. Then I went straight to bench and I attempted my bench opener as well as my deadlift. But as you saw, the squat felt really easy. So going into the Arnold, I really was confident in that 568 pound opener, but it just didn't go my way. I didn't take into consideration, I did cut weight, I did a water cut. I weighed in at 161, which was about 2 pounds under what I typically lift in 163. And I was also a little hungry at the time. I didn't get to eat much the night before. I was eating a little bit in the morning before the competition, but didn't eat as much as I would have liked. And you only have 2 hours before you have to start lifting. It's a 2-hour weigh-in for the IPF and USAPL. So I didn't take that into consideration really with the opener, but I was truly confident in that, and it just didn't go my way on the first attempt. I misgrooved it, it got out in front of me, and I couldn't recover. So, on to the second attempt. As you saw, it shot up, and I didn't think that I was going to get red lighted at all, but I actually got 2 red lights and 1 white light. And you didn't get to see the whole attempt, but at the top, it shot up so fast that when I locked it out, I wiggled a little bit. And when I did that, I lost balance and I took a step back. And I believe that's what the 2 side judges called me for. I didn't get any confirmation from the right side judge, but the 1 white light I got with the front judge, and he gave me the explanation of maybe I didn't go low enough. So on to the third attempt. It was do or die at that moment, and I knew if I didn't get this attempt, it was gonna be the end of the day for me. I can't post a total. So I'm going in it, I'm pissed off, and I really just want to show everybody and show the judges that, hey, I can do this weight. Just give me a chance. Come on, right? So I get under the weight and I take it off the rack, and it feels heavy, but not really. And I go down, and it's a grinder. It's a grinder, but I get it, and it's just a sigh of relief, right? Just I rack it, and I'm like, yeah, I got it. And then I look back, and I have 3 red lights. And at that moment, I was defeated. I really was. I beat myself. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was the worst feeling ever. I trained so hard for the Arnold, and for me not to be able to post a total because I didn't get one of my squats in, it was just devastating because I had the chance of breaking the open world record on the bench, which I did. I posted an unofficial world record of 407, as you saw, and then I would have posted the total open world record. If I would have got one of those squats, it would have been a 16-15 total, which would have beat the world record right now by 70 pounds. I don't know what else to say, but for anyone out there that is going into their first meet or just a meet in general, start light on your first attempts. Make sure that you get into the competition before anything else. You want to make sure that on that first attempt, you can probably get it about 5 times. But yeah, moving on to bench. So now that I know that I can't post a total, I decided to stay in the competition anyway because I just wanted to show everyone that, hey, I'm here to compete. I don't want to give up. I'm not that type of person. I'm a competitor. That's why I'm here. So I decided to stay in the competition. So on my first attempt of bench, I attempted, I have it right here, it was 363. I was going to open up with a 385 pound bench, but you have about, I don't know the exact rule from an IPF standpoint, but I was able to change my opener, and I changed it to 363 just to make sure that, hey, I don't want it to feel heavy. I want to have the confidence going into my second attempt, so that's what I did. Opened up with 363 and it shot up. It really felt light. So I was confident in that. So I jumped up to 385, and 385 felt really easy. And you didn't get to see those attempts. And I'm trying to work with Tim Lamondo. He was in my weight class as well, and he's a USAPL lifter. Great guy. He reached out to me, said he has all 9 attempts, so I'm hoping that he can send them to me, and maybe I can post each of the other attempts. But 385 felt really easy. So I was like, let's go for it, man. I want to show everyone that I should have broke the bench world record, and I went for 407.
Come on, Taylor.
And as you saw, it was a grinder. But there was no doubt in my mind when I was pushing up that I was going to get it, because I knew it in my heart of hearts that, hey, this weight is going up. I'm not letting it crush me like the squats did. So I went in, got 407, and I was pumped at that point. It was bittersweet because I knew I couldn't. It didn't count, but it was just a great feeling because I was able to break an unofficial world record. So in my book, it counts. Maybe not in the record books, but in my book, it does. So moving on to the deadlifts. I opened up with 612 pounds, and 612 felt easy. It shot up like maybe an 8 RPE. So I went to 639 on my second attempt, and you guys saw that one.
Record already. You can continue in all of the lifts. You just can't get credit for it if you don't make all 3 attempts. So one of all 3 attempts. Pull, come on, Taylor.
Keep throwing hips.
Bye.
It looked pretty easy, right? It didn't feel heavy. I thought that I had a lot more in me, so on my third attempt, I went 661.
Come on, Taylor, let's rock.
Come on, Taylor.
Go, 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 go.
And you see my background a little bit. I let it get out in front of me. It misgrooved. My right hand got out in front of me just a tad, and I couldn't recover. So 661 didn't go up. I got it to my knees, but just couldn't lock it out. My back rounded, and that was it. So overall, I'm not disappointed in my performance per se. Disappointed in my squats, right? Because I didn't post, they didn't count, but I was able to squat it. That's what I wanted to show everyone, was I can at least do the weight. So on my second attempt, you saw I lifted it up on squat, got that, didn't count unfortunately. Got it on my third attempt. So I lifted it twice, but unfortunately it didn't count. So yeah, overall, not disappointed. Was definitely happy with my bench press and deadlifts because they were both meet PRs in 163 for me. But if you check out my Instagram, T_Atwood, I'll link it in the description below. I post all my lifting footage, food pictures, what's going on in my life. If you're interested, go ahead and give me a follow. Moving on to the next day, the bench only contest. Since I didn't post a total in the Pro Raw Challenge, I actually spoke to Robert Keller. He's one of the USAPL IPF judges, and he was able to give me a spot on the bench only contest the next day. And I kind of redeemed myself because I came in third place. And here's a picture. And it was the best feeling because I was able to redeem myself from the previous day. As you saw, I won 500 bucks. I took third. Dennis Seary, who's a world-class bencher, took second, and Jennifer Thompson took first. So she is an absolute beast of a woman. Very down to earth, very humble. Both of them actually. Dennis Seary is a character. I love speaking to both of them, but they're both world-class athletes, and not mad that I took third in the bench contest because I know Ellis McLean was in there. He's a great bencher. He actually, the day before, I think he got 465, but as a power lifter, when you lift one day and you have to lift another day, your energy levels are shot. So as you saw, I hit 402 on my second attempt.
That's how this loop formula works.
Up, 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 up.
And I attempted 407 on my third, but I didn't get it. But I did the previous day, right? But I was just so sore from the previous day. So I didn't do as well as I wanted there, but overall not mad at all. So I hope this helped you with some of the insight, and maybe if you were wondering, well, why did you open up with 568? You guys saw that the week before I hit 565, pretty easy, so I was fairly confident going into the Arnold, but just didn't work out. So on to the next. I'm continuing to move forward. My mantra that weekend was pretty much never quit, and that's what I've always done as a power lifter. I played football previously, so it's just in my blood to never give up. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did, give it a like, share it. Go ahead, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to me now. If you want to see some more lifting videos, I will definitely be posting weekly workout routines and the things that I do during the week. I slacked off this week and didn't do anything, but I wanted to give you this commentary first. So if you guys want to give me any suggestions as to what you'd like to see other than lifting, let me know. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.